this tutorial, we'll add a predefined sensor to the gateway.
Before you powered on the gateway, you should have plugged in the Omega RH USB sensor to a USB port on the gateway.
After connecting to the gateway, we log in with the username GWUser and password GWUser. On the main dashboard, we can see that the temperature sensor is already connected, and the temperature data coming from that sensor is displayed on the dashboard. Now we're going to add the humidity sensor. So we click Manage Sensors. Before we go any further, let's see how the sensor application is built. First, we periodically read data from the sensor. It's connected through the USB interface, which emulates a serial interface. The temperature data read from the sensor is converted from Fahrenheit to Celsius. It's formatted for display in a chart and also published to the MQTT broker. Let's take a more detailed look at each step. We set a 1-second interval to read the sensor. Here's the subflow that reads the data from the sensor and sends it commands. This subflow has two parts. First, the command for the sensor is formed and sent through the USB interface, which, again, is emulating a serial interface. Second, the response from the sensor is received. After that, it's formatted. Two messages are formed. The first message contains relative humidity, and the second message contains the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit. Here's an example of sending a PA command to the sensor and receiving the relative humidity and the temperature data in response. The temperature message is wired into the Fahrenheit to Celsius conversion function. Next, the temperature is formatted to display in the chart. Finally, the temperature is published to the MQTT broker, specifically to the sensors topic. Now let's add the relative humidity data to this flow. We connect a second output from the sensor to the humidity chart, which is later forwarded to the MQTT broker. We deploy our changes. And we can see that the humidity data is available on the dashboard as both text and a chart. Please check out the other tutorials in this series, and thanks for watching.